welcome. It's Bobby at the Paper Jungle. Yesterday I made all these flowers using a Tim Holta die. They turned out so gorgeous. And I just used this Wildflower die. There's 5 in here, but this real skinny one I didn't use. I used this daisy, which is this one here. And then I used this greenery, and it's pretty flimsy until you get the nouveau on it, because this center stem is so thin. But it turned out so pretty. And you need greenery in each one of your clusters. And this one, I don't have any of those done, but I did use that one and this one, which is this one here. So those are the ones we're going to use again today. The only other one in the set is this greenery here, and it is so thin and spindly. I just didn't want to fool with it, tell you the truth. I'm going to show you how I made them. They were real quick and easy. There's something so satisfying about creating something that is done quick and doesn't take you days or weeks to finish it. Sometimes my albums and folios take me forever because I have to stop and think and plan and plot and carry on. And other people say they complete a project in 2 days. I wish I could, but I've never been able to do that. But these daisies, I did some smooshing of the inks. This one I did as well, and you can see the different colors in the leaves. See the blooms, how it's darker here in the middle. And then you've got these splotches here. And then I did the same with the stems. And I thought those turned out so pretty. And this one is also smushed so that you got all different colors on it. And I really like this light colored one. It's got a lot of different colors. That one. I hope I'm holding these up where you see them right, am I? Ta-da! I guess. I'm trying. It's hard to tell where I'm at. This one is a printed piece of just cardstock paper or whatever. It's Graphic 45. These came from, what's it called? Wait a minute, it's right over here. French Country. It's an old paper pad of theirs. And this one, these are both from the My Colors at Country Craft Creations. All of the plain ones are from My Colors. Some of them are artisan cardstock, but most of them are from My Colors. But they turned out so pretty, so I thought, well, today I'm going to make some more. And I'll just, oh, this one here, I added some frills to. Oops. Flipped him upside down. That's the only one that I added frills to. I thought about these two, but I didn't want to distort all the color smooshing in there because I really like that. So I've cut out a whole bunch more. And the solid ones I will smush. I've got some white ones. I have this blue one. This is artisan. I've already smushed the stem on that. This is from Graphic 45 French Country. It's just a print. I cut it out of this print. And there's another one I used that kind of looks like chicken wire. And then I've got a bunch of stems. The rest of them I'm going to do separately. It's just easier if you do. But this one I had already glued together. But I like to cut them out separately. This one, there's one of those that I need to smush the flower on that. This one has been smushed, but doesn't have any nouveau on it. And then I've got a bunch of flower tops and a bunch of stems that we can work with. This one. And I decided to try the plaid out of French Country. I've got a whole bunch of different ones. What's that? Piece of my purple tape stuck to it. Well, there. This one especially is temperamental, and I always have to tape it down so that I can run it 4 or 5 times. I think I actually ran it 3 times through the Big Shot, but it might be my Big Shot's problem because it's like 10 years old and it probably doesn't have the pressure that it once had. So there's some of those, and then I've got a whole bunch of stems cut out, and I'll show you why I do them separately, so that when you get ready to glue them together, you want to have something to anchor it to. So now this I can trim off a little bit, but that way it gives you the petal to anchor it to when you glue it down. So let me knock the, where's my little pokey thingy? Oh, there it is. I just want to poke these out. So these solid ones I want to smush. So we'll do that first so they can be drying, because they have to be good and dry before you put your Nuvo on it. And you can add glitter or something to it if you want. So we'll do this. This one's already been smushed. We can do the stem. These need to be smushed. And this one. And this one. And then we'll smush the greenery last. So I can't get too many colors out at once. Don't have enough room. So there's that one. Put this out of the way. How many more flower tops do I have? Not a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Now this is also from the Graphic 45. I like the smaller prints. If you're going to use a print, the smaller ones work best. And this one's got some knockouts in it here. Okay. So let's lay these over here. This one's been smushed. I better lay them over this way because my sleeve will knock them off on the floor. And that one we can do. This is greenery. And I've got a whole lot more greenery over here to do. Let me lay it all together. We'll get them all smushed, and then once they're dry we can glue the stems to the flowers. There's all the greenery. We'll shove it all over here. And lay the scissors down to anchor that wax paper so it'll quit sliding around. Okay, so what colors do we want? Let me see. I'll move these over so we can do some smushing. We need the greens for later. We can do gathered twigs. This one is spiced marmalade, wild honey, and we can get some blue out for the blue ones. That's peacock feathers. Okay, we'll get these 3. Peacock feathers, faded jeans, and uncharted mariner. And then we'll do the, see if I need anything else out here. That's walnut stain. It's pretty close to gathered twigs. I don't think we need both. I don't want any black. That one is bundled sage. Might put that out there. And this one is rustic wilderness. That'll be 3 greens. Let's see what else is here. Oh, I already looked at those. And I don't think I'm going to need any red. Fired brick. Abandoned coral. We'll wait and see on those. And then I've got a couple of little ones. That's brushed corduroy. Chip sapphire might be good. Brushed corduroy. We'll get them all out here. Aged mahogany and pine needles. Okay, that's good. And a water bottle. And I've got my water paint brush. Let me grab a couple of wet wipes here. Okay, I think we're good to go now. Alright, let's start with these. I'll do the yellows first. Got more of them than anything. And that one. Okay. Let's push them back a little bit. So let's do a little bit of that one. That is Withered Twigs. This one is Wild Honey. And Spice Marmalade. Okay. I tend to get it all over my hands. I missed a couple of knockouts here on this one. Okay. Okay. Little water. I like it when it beads up. And I just take them and dab them in the spots and let them dry. And they all turn out different. And a little bit more orange on that one. There we go. Oh, I like that. I always get it all over my fingers. Let's try one of these flowered ones. Don't want a lot. We'll do one of these. Now this one I've already done the stem on. So I think I just want a little brown and a little orange on him. Don't want it on the leaf. Alright. Let's try this one. I think I'm going to leave that one just like that. Now you can spray them again if you want to move it around and blend them. I just love the way they turn out. There's that one. And let's try the orange one here with a little brown on it. Some of this yellow. I've got too much yellow. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let's wipe these up. Oops. Ah! I'm moving it all around. Okay. I need a little blue out. And some clean. baby wipes. Now you can speed up the drying with your heat gun, but I got so many out here, if I start heating it, it's going to fly all over the place, so I'm just going to use that brown. I've got a few blue ones here, and I think I might want to keep some of the blue ones just solid. That is Chip Sapphire. And I want a light one. This one is Peacock Feathers. I don't want to get it too dark. I think I'll try just those two to start with. That one kind of blobbed up. I'll go over here where it's more puddles. I think I'll leave that one just like that. Just looked highlighted. This little one I'll put in the Peacock Feathers. Oh, that's pretty. And this one, no, I'll do the daisy. Let it run a little bit. I want this one a little bit darker. I'm not going to add water to that. Oops. I'm just going to dip the edge of it. Yeah, I like that. That's better. Better, better, better. I like it when it's spotty like that. This one we're going to do again. Too much water. Okay. I think that's enough of that, huh? Okay. Making a mess of my hands, I always do though. And this one, I think I'll do a little. Did I say it was brush corduroy? Yeah. And this daisy that's checkered. Actually, I got two of those. I think I want some. Maybe a little bit of orange on that. That it pricks it up. Okay, we'll leave that one like that. Okay. And we'll let those sit and dry up for a few minutes, and then I'll come back and we'll do the leaves. Okay, most of the flowers are drying up. At least I could move them out of the way. I forgot I had these two white ones, so I used Peacock Feathers and Faded Jeans on this one. and it's still not dry yet. And this one I just used the archival yellow, let me see, what's the name of that color? Sunflower. And I'm going to go back and add a little orange to it. I think it needs more color. And I'm going to lay it over here and let it dry. And I have out here pine needle, peeled paint, bundled sage, and rustic wilderness, and a little bit of spice marmalade. So, because you do have some orange and yellows in your fall colors, so I'm just going to dab. Now I just left a part of the flower at the top, so I've got something to anchor it to when I glue these down. I'll just cut this stem off and attach them to that, and that way they'll have a foundation and not be so spindly. So I'm not going to put a lot of color on these, just a little. That didn't show up very good. And maybe a little bit here. I think that'd be enough on that one. I just want a little, I need some more baby wipes here. It's a good thing I keep a lot of these in supply, because when you're doing this, your hands get really yucky. I don't want them to be all alike. And I just want just a tiny bit of color on them. Now these are the ones that attach to that, whatever that wind-blown looking thing is. I don't know what the name of it is. I didn't give that very much color. There we go. A little bit better. They get pretty soupy, so it'll take them a while to dry. And I think these that are the artisan, they color the best. I'm just going to lay them over here and let them dry. They get pretty spindly when they're wet. I might have to get some more inks out. A little orange on that one. Okay. I think I need some more orange out. I about used it up. It's just a matter of, dabbing them around until you get what you want. Oh. Let's do this one. Yeah, I need more orange. Running out. Get me a clean spot here. Now once they dry, you can go back and add more color. And I need more yellow out. Just a dab of water. Okay. I like that bundled sage too. Is that what that is? No, that was pine needles. I really like that one. Get a little bit more of that out. It shows up good on these darker colors. I need to put a little. And didn't do me any good to polish my fingernails. Put a little on that one. going to take them a little while to dry because they're pretty wet. Oops, mean to do that. That's okay, didn't hurt it any. Got a few more to do here. Move that over. And they really look gorgeous once you've added the Nuvo drops to it. And 3 more. Here. One more. Put some of this on it. Some of this. Okay. That's good. Let's see if I can get some on here without breaking this stem. Here that, and a little on this blue one. Hard not to get it on the petals when they're already attached, and it's getting so spindly. Okay, I'm gonna call that good, but I'm gonna take my water pen and touch up this white spot that was left. And I think that'll work. Okay, I'm going to let these dry and then I'll be back again. Okay, we are ready for the next step, which is to attach the top of the flower to the stem. So this one is one that's already intact. These two I can take out of the way. And those are ready for whatever kind of gloss we're going to put on it. I have been using this Nuvo Crystal Glaze. There's not a lot left in there. I've got another Nuvo here, and this one is Crystal Drops. I don't know if that's going to work the same. I may have to come up with something else. I may have to do some embossing instead. We'll see. So what we're going to do, let me find one of the daisies here. Here's a daisy. And all I need to do is snip off most of this little stem here. And I will apply art glitter glue to this and just attach the two pieces, and then once the art glitter glue is dry, then we can do our Nuvo, or I might have to do some clear embossing if I run out of the Nuvo, which it feels like the bottle's almost empty. And I haven't placed an order for quite a while, so there we go. We will just attach this together like that and let that dry. And it looks like there's a piece in there in the green that I need to poke out. There. There's one more. What else we got? We got one of these. This blue one. Let's trim this off. And we'll get this one. And I'll just go through and do all of them until I get them glued together. hope I'm in frame. I'm probably not. It's hard to stay in frame. Come on. It's not coming out too readily. See if I need any more. Get this matched up. Okay. I think I got it backwards. Darn it. I think I do. No, I don't. I thought I did for a minute. Okay. Let me line this one up here. I'll have to trim some of this green out back here because it is showing through the cutouts. There we go. And so is that one right there. That one was supposed to be cut off. Oops. Almost cut the wrong thing. Get those all lined up. So there's that one. Okay. And let's do one of the little flippity floppity things. Whatever it's called. I don't know the names of these things, but they remind me of the one that you shake it around and it blows in the wind and all the little white fluffy things fly around. There's a piece that's supposed to be popped out. There it is. Kind of tedious, but it works. So let me see, this line's up here. Just like that. And then once we get the glaze on it, it gets thicker and stronger. So I will continue doing that till I get them all put together. Here's one more daisy. We'll do one more and then I'll do the rest of them off camera because you don't need to watch me glue. Anybody and their brother can glue something together. Need a daisy. Here's one. Oops, I gotta trim that stem off there. Okay. There we go. There's another one. See how quick they go together, and then once that glue sets up, we can go through and put our Nouveau on them. That is the greenery. Okay. I will finish doing these, and then I'll be back and show you how I handle the next step. Can't talk today. And then we'll go from there. Okay, be back shortly. Okay, here's what I've done. I wanted to show you the difference. I had used the Nouveau glaze on a lot of them, and then I wanted to do some embossing and just see the difference between the two, and I'll show you. This one is with the Nouveau glaze. Let me see if I'm in camera. I'm hoping, yes. That one, oops, that one's with the Nouveau glaze, and this one is with embossing powder, and you can't really tell a huge difference. The glaze is a little bit thicker than the embossing, but it still has the same shine. So I think it looks really nice either way. And with this, it is so much quicker because you don't have the drying time. Now, this is the last one I did with Nouveau. And this one, see how they look different and look the same? One is with the glaze and one is embossing. So they both look really nice. So, if you haven't embossed before, I will show you exactly what I'm doing. These I have put the powder on and they're ready to heat set. This one does not. So all I'm going to do is smush this, and this is called embossing ink, but it's really not an ink, it's a sticky pad that just causes your embossing powder to stick to it. And let me move it over and make sure you can see what I'm doing. I'm not, put it up here, see if it's in frame. Okay, so I'm just pressing this on the flower, and it just applies this clear sticky substance to it, and that's just the Versamark pad. And then I have some clear embossing powder, and I'm going to use my tweezers because my fingers will actually take some of that sticky off. And I'm just going to put this in here and cover it with the powder. And they're pretty flimsy, so I'll put the cap back on here so my heat tool doesn't blow the powder all over the place. Move this one over here, and I'm going to lay a piece of paper over those so I don't blow them all over the place. And I'll turn on my heat tool and grab my tweezers. I'm going to heat it up a little bit. Get a hold of it. And you'll see it as it starts to glaze once it gets hot. And your heat gun will cause it to curl a little bit. But I'll show you how to fix that. It's not a permanent thing. It should start anytime now. As soon as it gets hot enough. There it goes, it's starting to, and you'll see how it gets brighter with the heat. It just makes the colors so much more vibrant. Okay, well, that one didn't curl at all. If they do curl up, all I do is wait till they cool off, and I turn them face down like this and sit something lightweight on them like this, and these don't even weigh but an ounce or two, and leave them for like 5 minutes, and then they're flat again. So it's no big deal. Now I did go ahead and do one of the daisies. What did I do with it? I wanted to do one with the embossing glaze to make sure the frills would stick to it. Oh, here it is. And they did. Isn't that pretty? Stuck to it really good. Now I haven't put any embossing glaze on this yet. This one we're going to try once I've glazed it. I want it to dry. See, it's dry already. So I'm just going to put a little bit of art glitter glue on it. Just a little bit in the center here. find a color that I like. I don't want yellow on blue. Let me see what other colors I got over here. I've got a light blue, might look pretty on it. See if I can find it. There it is. And my little Scoopy-Doo. Don't know what I did with the scoop. I've got a little spoon thing I was using. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, bummer. What did I do with that little scoop? Who knew? I don't see it. I've laid it down somewhere and it's so tiny I don't even see it. Oh well. I'll use this little spatula from the Cricut and drop some. Oh, that was quite a few. And just drop some on the glue. Let it sit there for a few minutes. It's kind of a silvery blue. And I'll slide it over here to dry. And then I can pour these back in my little jar. And the art glitter glue dries clear so it won't show. And that's how I'm doing those. So I'm going to finish glazing all of these, and then I'll be back and we'll finish them up, and then they'll be all ready, all completed. But I think they're just turning out beautiful. I really like them. So I will be right back. Okay, here are all the finished ones, and I broke them down kind of in colors. These are all the yellows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those. I don't know what you call this flower. It's really pretty. This one is that graphic 45 paper from French Country. It's got a little floral print in it. The rest of these are, this one is the same print as that one. And it's the daisy that I put some frills in the center. Most of the daisies I put frills in the center. Like this one I didn't, but I can always go back and do that. I thought they turned out so pretty. I hope I'm in frame. Let me look and see. Yeah, let me move it up a little bit. Maybe that'll help. Okay, and then the next sheet, I tried to lay them on some white cardstock so you could see them better. The next is all the blues. Aren't those pretty? I love them. 2, 4, 6, 7 of those. How many do I have these? 1, 2, 3, 4. 9 yellows, 7 blues. And then we have the reds. I have almost 6 of those. Red is one of my favorite colors. I love this one because it's got so many colors in it. And this one does too. The reds just turned out really pretty. And then we have the printed ones. And these are all graphic 45 papers. This is the, it's a floral print, and then this one is a checked. Or a gingham. I don't know what you call it correctly. And then we have the greenery. And they turned out absolutely gorgeous. Look at all the difference in colors, all the little splotches. I think they're so pretty. And I like this really light colored one too. So that's everything that we've made. I hope you guys will give it a try. Tag me if you do so I can see your finished project too. I enjoy seeing what y'all create, and it's very rewarding when you see that somebody else got something out of what you've worked on. It just makes you very happy. At least it does me. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll be doing some more small projects like this. I'm getting ready to go to a wedding out of state, so I don't want to start any big projects until I get back. So until then, I'll be working on some more little embellishments and things. So Be sure you subscribe so you don't miss future projects. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.